In this tutorial, I'm going to cover the Khan Academy website. The Khan Academy was started in 2006 by Saul Khan. It is a free educational website designed to give everyone a chance to learn about various topics that interest them. Sal says the purpose of Khan Academy is to provide a free, world-class education for anyone, anywhere. I was turned on to this website a few years ago by one of my students who used it at home. Over the last few years, they have added a lot of content to their site and are continuously adding new content each year. Khan Academy is best known for its math content, but covers other subjects as well. This is the login screen, as you can see here. And if you haven't started, to get a free trial, we can click on either Teacher Start Here button, or we can click on here Parent Start Here. I'm going to choose Teacher Start Here since I am a teacher. And here you'll see you can fill in your information. I'm going to go ahead, since I've already created an account for myself, I'm going to go ahead and fill in this for someone else that I know. Okay, I created a new account just so you could see how it looks the first time you start. After you log in again, the screen will look a little bit different, and I have my other one open so you can see how it will look. So this is how it looks the first time after you log in. It'll pull up a little bit different. So I just want to show you how it looks after the very first time you create an account. As you can see, there's two main divisions here. Up top we have the Learn button, and if you click on that, it will give you all these different menu items which correlate to the same ones down this left-hand side right here. The other button is the Coach button, and this is the one you would want to click on if you were a teacher or a parent or something like that and wanted to tutor or mentor one of your students, and we'll get to that one later. For now, we're going to stick down this side. As you can see, there are several different subjects that you can look at. First is math, then there's science, humanities, economics and finance, computing, and finally other, which has some partner content and some test prep if you wanted to prepare for, say, the SAT, GMAT, and any of these other ones right there. And it is important to note too that they have some other buttons right here. This tab right here is recreational math. It's not recreational math, so be careful with that link right there. Alright, we will go back to the math section right here. And I am a 5th grade math teacher, so if you click on one of these, like for instance 5th grade math or geometry, you'll see that it pulls up here a little test quiz section. And as you go through this test quiz section, it's just going to help you understand where you're weak or where you're strong, and then the program itself will tailor skills and lessons to help you overcome those areas where you're weak. Now you have right here, you can submit your answer, and if we do this, we can click on it's a right angle, submit our answer, and then we can just keep going through until we figure out. I think there's 7 more problems left up here, so I'll do this and then we'll get back. Okay, now that I have taken the pre-test, you can see what the Khan Academy suggests I work on. And they have provided lessons for me to follow. So if I wanted to learn more about recognizing rays, lines, and line segments, I can click here and it will bring me up to lessons that then I can follow through and get points for completing. But we're going to skip that now, and I just want to show you up here on the left-hand side, this main area right here is under the dashboard. If I go down from there, we can click on the badges icon, and that will bring up different badges. You see that I've already earned a meteorite badge. Woohoo! Pretty amazing. Anyway, we can earn badges and points, and you can see I still have a lot left to go. A lot of badges that I could earn. And that's just to help motivate students and help them progress farther through their skills. Also, they can click on this progress icon right here, and it will show them the different levels they're at and what they've mastered, what they've practiced, and what ones they still need to do. And they can follow through on that. Also, they have videos up here, activities that they can also include in there for their progress. Last, I just want to show you the coach icon. If you are a teacher or a parent and you wanted to create classes and have your students join you, they can go here to coach and they can enter their code that will bring you right into their class, or they can put their email address in right there. Okay, but let's say that for right now we don't want to do math, we want to learn about something else. So we can click on this Learn button here at the top, And in this case, I'm going to go down to Arts and Humanity, and I'm going to go to History. So if I click on the History icon there, you'll see that it brings me to a whole bunch of different areas and things that I can learn about. Right now I want to point your attention up here at the top. Here we have a little video icon that says 46 by it, a star icon that says 9 by it, and then a little text that says 2 by it. If I click on this link, you'll see that it brings up a whole bunch of different videos and different texts that I can do. If I click on one of the videos, let's say United States enters World War I, it would bring me to the video and I can click play and watch it as it goes along. And these are actually fairly entertaining videos and usually are not more than 5 to 10 minutes long, so it's pretty easy to watch and learn something from it. If I go to a text icon, you'll see in this case it's Wilson's war message to Congress. I can go through and read his actual words. And finally at the end, the star icon are always quizzes. And after I've watched the videos and read through the texts, I may decide that I'm going to take the quiz and get points for answering the quizzes correctly. Alright, well that's how it works under Learn. Now let's go on to under Coach and see how that would work. If I wanted to be a coach, which probably would interest more of you, the first thing I'm going to do is start by creating a class. In this class, I'm going to name Math Class. Okay, and I can pick now what I want to do for my class. Since I'm a 5th grade teacher, I'm going to select 5th grade. And now you'll see that it pulls up an area where I can invite people through their email address to join my class. So I'm going to invite a few people that I know to join my class, and then we will continue on from there. I have added a couple of students, and they have generously accepted my offer to be their coach. Up in the blue bar, you will notice that a code is assigned to each class. Students can enter this code or accept the email invitation that you send them to join your class. I can click on each student to find out how they are doing. For instance, if I click on this student right here, it will pull up kind of a general overview and I can see the number of badges that she's earned and the different levels that she's at. I can also click on this icon here, Progress, and it will pull up again different skill levels and mission foundations, and you can also see the different skills that she's working on right over here. When she's mastered and others she still needs to practice on. One of the things that I think will be of great use to you is to look over here where under Coach Recommendations. Here I can offer my students different things to work on. In this case, I have offered Shelley the chance to work on order of operations problems, and she's practiced those and got those right. So a great way to use this in education if you're teaching is give your students a chance to work on the skills that they're low in, and as they work on those they'll get better and be able to master those and get up to the same level as the rest of the students in the class. If I go back now to the main bar again, let's go to Manage Students. Okay, this is the main bar here. I also have these icons here that I can click on. The Student Progress icon here will bring up graphs, as you can see, and also the Skill Progress. If I click on that, that will show me the different lessons that each person has to do and participated in. So here you can see they've done a little bit of arithmetic operations, and we can also scroll down and see that there's fractions, place value, decimals, and so on. Khan Academy can be a great tool to be used as a teacher. If I click on the Coach Resources button here, it brings me to a place where I can get a lot of information on how to use Khan Academy if I were a teacher and wanted to use it for my classroom. I'm going to click on the K12 link, and then I'm going to click on this Set Implementation Goals. And the reason why I wanted to do this is I would just want to show you different ways that a teacher might use the Khan Academy in their classroom. So they have down here 5 ways already that you can use it. The first one is differentiation, and you can give your low-performing students time to brush up on fundamental skills, give your high-performing students time to explore advanced concepts. And this is probably, in my mind, the greatest strength of Khan Academy, especially if you're teaching math, because it's always difficult to find time to give that extra attention either to your top performers who seem to struggle because they're bored and they understand it so well they need some higher math to get into to really capture their attention, or to your low performing students who get frustrated because they don't seem to understand what the rest of the students get so easily. Second is foundation building. You can start a unit or your year by having them practice already up front some of the skills that they will need in that unit or through that year. Number 3 is in-class or homework practice. You can assign skills, which we went over. You can recommend things for the students to use and to practice. Also, one of the things that would be of great use to me personally is number 4, for absent students. Where I teach, we have a lot of students that miss quite a bit of time because their parents take them out of class, sometimes for 2 and even 3 weeks at a time, to go on vacations or to leave. Or maybe you have a student who's just been really sick. This is a way that at home or even on vacation, if they have access to a computer, can work on their schooling and any homework that you may give them. And lastly is number 5, test review and test makeup. And you can have kids, if they struggle on a test, figure out where they struggled and then have them go back and review or retake the test so that they can increase their ability to answer those questions correctly.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.